All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Cloth Talk Podcast, where we are so fresh and so clean. Today, we have a very special guest with us today. We have DobbsTheBarber. Everybody clap it up.
Sir.
Clap it up for DobbsTheBarber.
I'll clap for myself real quick, yes.
You deserve it. You deserve all the claps.
Keeping everybody crispy.
Yes, sir.
Keeping everybody crispy. How you doing, man? How you feeling?
I'm doing good, man. Blessed. Know that. We doing good today, man.
That's good. That's good. Glad to have you on the pod. Quick side note, shout out to my man's Guy, Sao Paulo, Brazil. Bless me with the jersey. We got international listeners here on the Cloth Talk Podcast, so appreciate you, Guy. And yeah, let's get it.
Another side note, this is an inaugural first in-person guest.
Yeah, clap it up again.
First in-person guest. We lit.
Yes, this location is a vibe.
Yes.
Undisclosed location. Y'all don't know where we at. You don't need to know. We working. That's all you need to know.
Yes, sir.
It's a fact.
So let's start off easy. We're gonna start off easy. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into the details, but tell the people what you do, man. Tell the people what DobbsTheBarber does.
Right. Well, no. First and foremost, my name is Quasi Dobbs, aka DobbsTheBarber. As you can imagine, I'm a barber. You know what I mean? I cut in Baltimore County. I've been cutting since 2013. I'm becoming professionally since 2018. So I got a couple years in the game. But yeah, that's what I do. I'm a barber.
2013. Yeah. It's almost 10 years.
Yeah, damn.
Coming up on 10 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
Way to make me feel old.
Fact,
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's
really been since 2013.
Yeah, because I started in college and shit. But I was just cutting on it. Yeah, for real, just dorm room stuff. I got messed up before prom here. And after that, I was like, okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
cut before which prom? Senior prom?
Senior prom.
They messed your cut up senior prom.
They messed my cut up. Dude, cut my corner off. I got up. I was tight.
I wouldn't have gone to prom. Did you go to prom?
Nah, I actually got my hair cut like a week in advance. I had a prom in New York.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I got it. I had some time to grow back. I had wave. And I got it fixed in Harlem, so.
I remember those days. Another side note.
Yeah, right?
Dobbs and I go way back.
Yes.
Way back.
Way back.
Yes. Orange Mills
High. High school basketball teammates.
Yes, sir.
I was one of the first clients. Maybe not one of the first, but.
Nah, for sure. One of my first clients. Because in college, that was part-time. When I was cutting in the basement, the garage days. That was when I was like, all right, I might start really pursuing this. And,
damn.
The garage with no spinny chair. Dobbs used to be like, yo, all right, I need you to get up, turn 180. For real. Sit back down.
Yeah, that's hard, bro. I didn't know you guys went that far back, bro.
Nah, for real. I had an orange stool,
since 2013, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Damn. I was about to ask that. So how does the barber origin story start? You start wanting to cut your own hair, you want to start cutting other people, you line somebody up real quick before a party, how does that start?
I think my origin started before I realized it, because my pops was a barber in the Bronx, and my mom was a cosmetologist.
I hear a little bit of the New York accent. Right. I heard it. It was sneaking there.
Right. So both, like I said, I was born in the Bronx. So both my parents, my mom doesn't do hair anymore, and my dad doesn't cut hair. But early on in my life, that's kind of what I grew up around: hair salons, barbershops, and just kind of seeing that whole thing. And I never really, it wasn't really a strong interest in mine. I was it started off, I just want to cut my own hair because I'm not letting nobody else mess me up. And I went to college in a white neighborhood, Doylestown, Pennsylvania.
Oh,
that doesn't even sound like a barbershop is available in Doylestown, Pennsylvania.
Nah, you could have went to. They probably had the sports clips.
Dude,
go to sport hair cuttery.
Yeah,
they would have really fucked your shit up.
Yeah, no, for real. I think that happened to my roommate. So he left. He said the dude took 2 hours. He was cutting his hair with shears the whole time. The whole cut.
Imagine.
Yeah, he's black. He has a hot. His name was Sekou, son. Shout out Sekou. Yeah, I had to mention name one of my roommates. I had three roommates in college, and he was one of them. I had a wrestler and 2 football players.
Oh my god.
In a damn quad. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. But man, yeah, he went to some dude. Like, yeah, he cut my hair for 2 hours. Charged me $50, and this shit is trash. And even like he got a haircut, it was.
Bro, that's one of the most depressing. That's one of the most depressing experiences ever. When you go get a haircut, you already look homeless because it's like 2-3 weeks. You need a cut. You get out of there and it's not how you expect it.
Nah,
Especially when you trying a new barber. That shit happened to me so much in college, bro. Like, I remember this one time, this dude bald in my shit. And I wore a hat for a whole 2 weeks, bro. I was like,
the bald line with no blend,
bro.
The bowl cut. Oh,
it was bad, bro. It was bad. I never went back. I never went back, bro.
I can imagine. That shit is traumatizing. Like, a bad haircut is traumatizing.
Yeah, bro, it is.
It's traumatizing. And that's what makes this job hard, too. When you got that in the back of your mind, especially when you first start, I used to sweat profusely. I'm not gonna
Shaky hand.
My body used to get hot. Because, like, yo, you mess up somebody's line, like, that whole time they walk around, probably for like a good week, and people like cutting their ass, or like they getting on them. They can't even approach a girl, and it's like, that's my fault. Like,
bro, that's necessary pressure though.
That's a lot of pressure.
For sure. Son. Yeah, that
make you want to perfect your craft.
Yeah, that shit make or break you. Son.
Luckily, I've never had I've never experienced a bad haircut.
You're lucky
because growing up, my dad used to cut my hair. And he always used to give me the even Steven. And then
one on top.
Right. I went back and forth. I've been back and forth ever since between Alex and Dobbs. Dobbs has cut my hair, like I said, since like 2014, 2015.
Yeah.
And then my man Alex. Shout out to Alex.
Alex Sensation. Alex Simo.
Oh, that's the dude with the truck.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. Classic cold cuts.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Shout out to Alex.
Show love.
Devil Mio.
And Dobbs and Alex, they never disappoint. So I ain't never had no bad cut. And I need to go ahead and make my appointment. I'm looking a little rough.
I'm like, I thought he was gonna get drunk for the pod. That'd be crazy.
Man, bro, we could have recorded that. That would have been a little fire B-roll.
That could be like some bonus content.
Right.
You swing through the suite, man. Come through.
I should do that though. Fucking vlog it next time I get a cut.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we recording everything now, man. Content, pushing content. But so you started with your family. You kind of grew up in that environment, and that led you to cutting hair. When you first start out, nobody's perfect. I'm sure you don't have this problem now, but
yeah.
What's kind of like the worst haircut you've ever given, bro? Like, there had to be one you were like, damn, I really kind of messed this up this one time, bro.
I got two. I got 2 of those.
There has to be one at least,
But I got 2.
Especially early on.
Yeah. So the first time, it's not like I thought it was fine, right? It was another dude from my old college, Elon, and I gave him a lineup and shit. It was like, oh, give me a quick line. I gave him a lineup. I remember he just looked in the mirror and was like, yeah, never again. I was like, damn, son. I was like,
he said that in front of you?
Nah, real. Like, he just said it right then. It was like, yeah, never again. I was like, but that's my guy though. But he was like, nah, I'm not. Nah, never again.
This is when I first started. Fighting words.
Man, my man ain't hold back, bro.
For real, but I think it
was just a lineup though.
He just a lineup.
He wasn't fucking with the lineup.
Yeah, he said I pushed him back. He says, to this day, I don't think I pushed that man back. But you know what I mean? But you don't really know. At first, your eyes is not really tuned correctly to see like certain angles and stuff like that. So I might have really pushed him back. If I did, I apologize. You know what I mean? I'm him now.
That's growth. Different. That's called growth.
Yeah, definitely. It's different. I would never do that again. I don't push lineups back. I revive lineups. It's different.
But that's got to be like. Imagine like, I don't know, it could be any profession, barber or a tattoo, or like a tattoo artist or something. They look at it, they like, never again. I'd have been like, I would have to go curl up in a ball or some shit.
Tattoo, you mess up a tattoo like that.
That's definitely, I'm definitely fighting if you mess up a tattoo.
Man, that's great. The hair go grow back.
Yeah.
I can get another shot at it, but tattoo, that's permanent.
My man saying hold back though. So that's not that bad though. Like I feel like I've seen worse. You said there was a second one?
Second time. The second time, this one this one shook my confidence. That's what shook my confidence. I was working in a barbershop, man. Dapper Nap barbershop. My first barbershop I ever worked at, and I did my apprenticeship there. So shout out to Dapper Nap.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Man, I was a walk-in client, and he had like this medium texture hair, kind of curly, like similar to your hair, like kind of like both your hair. So. Nah, I'm fading. I think this was like 2018, so I'm just starting barbering, basically, like really starting like in the shop. My first time cutting like other people that I don't know. So that's pressure alone. But I give him a fade. He wanted a part, and I have no experience with parts. And his hair though, when you have hair that's really loose, you have to be precise because any hair out of place can mess up the symmetry of the part.
Yeah.
So the fade was decent, and so I get to the part. It's a half moon joint.
Oh.
And so, I mean, I put the part in there and I combed their hair and like the part moved. I was like, what? I was like,
you said it moved.
Yeah. Yo, and you gotta, man, like I told my sweating profusely, like my body started getting hot. I'm like, oh man. So
at that point, you just gotta act like you know what you're doing. Like, yeah, hold on.
I tried. That shit ain't work.
Got that.
That shit did not work. So I'm combing. I'm trying to get it right out. I put the razor to it. I'm like, it's over. It's a wrap. You know what I mean?
Bro, at the end of the cut too, because you already finished the fade, bro.
Yeah. So he's looking at the fade, like, and then he looked at the part. He was like, I was like, damn, like, no. So he's like, yo, the fade is good, but this part though, it's not it. I was like, damn,
it's not it.
Yeah, he was just like, he's like, my brother, it's not it. Like, this part is not it. I'm like, damn. So long story short, he never get cut by me again. He started getting cut by the guy I actually got my license under, David.
Oh my god! In the same shop?
Yeah, same shop. Used to walk by, get to the head now. Like, what's up?
Yo, speaking of, bro, you wanna go ahead and ask, bro? We got that question on deck.
Oh man.
Then I see it. You caught me off guard.
No, I got it.
Which one are you talking about,
bro? The cheating.
Oh,
so,
yeah. So, all right. So now, you have your loyal clients, faithful clients?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you care, like, say, well, you probably don't, like, I've been seeing you for so long, you probably don't care if I go get cut by somebody else, but your loyal clients, do you care if they go, like, cheat with another barber or go get cut by somebody else? Does that like make you feel some type of way? Nah,
you know why? And I remember at first, because the barber culture is like, everybody, you see these funny videos, people like when you cheating your barber, you spray like a gallon of alcohol in the hair and shit like that. You know what I mean? So at first, when I didn't have clientele like that, if somebody is like, especially they going to other barbers in the shop, it's like, damn. Thought she was my client. So
right.
But now it's like, most of the time, like currently where I'm at now, like if you leave, I guess you go the cheaper route. Like a lot of times you just played yourself. Half the time. So it's like they go, they might go around. I might not see them for a couple months and they come back like, man, it just wasn't working out. Like
it ain't the same.
I find that it makes the relationship between me and my client stronger on a serious note.
Yeah,
they might go out and but if they're not getting the same service, or the other barbers aren't providing the same service I am, most of the time they come back. Like 8 to 9 times out of 10 they're coming back.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a location issue. Besides
that's something I've always wanted to ask, because that shit does get awkward, bro. Like, especially if you're trying a new barbershop out or something, and like the barber that's not so great, he's like, yo, papi, I got a seat for you right here. It's like, nah, I'm ready for a homie over here in the corner.
No, sir.
Just act like you don't hear him.
Right, and then you get cut by him, and you're like, yeah, it's not what I was expecting. I'm like, damn, I just can't go back to that barbershop because I don't want him to feel some type of way and me going 2 seats down. But
I feel like it's a business though. It's a part of the business. I mean, like I said earlier, you just gotta perfect your craft.
I used to be that barber too. You know what I mean? You don't got no clientele. You obviously the new guy in the shop and shit.
Yo, come here,
come holler at me.
Keep me all the way in the back. Yo,
especially when nobody know you too.
Yeah, everybody busy like. Come on, you been in here for an hour, bro. I got you. I promise I got you.
You really ain't got no excuse.
I ain't gonna fuck you up.
You really ain't got no excuse too. Like it's hard to tell them no because you really been waiting there for an hour and a half. Like.
Yeah, bro. They said you next 5 times, bro. Just come on. I got you, bro. I'm gonna take care of you.
Yeah, it's all a process though. You gotta start at the bottom of the totem pole, work your way up.
That's a fact. I started on myself.
Yeah.
I wanted to touch on that too. I had on my notes, like we were talking about it earlier. He started in the garage, or started in the dorm to the garage.
Yeah. I
wanted to talk about the growth. Like this is a serious note. It's amazing to see, like, you start in the garage and now he got his own like private suite. You pull up to the suite, luxury barber experience. And I know, so we got the loyal clientele and all that. Like nobody, I honestly don't want to go nowhere else because I feel like it's a cool experience. I'm not in the shop. We pull up, we got the one-on-one vibe. We just chat or whatever. So the growth is amazing to see. And we be talking about it all the time. Like, who knows where we're gonna be a year from now? He said he want DobbsTheBarber shop. DobbsTheBarber shop.
Hey man, I see it.
Yeah, man.
I just wanted to touch on that. Growth is important. Yes, clap it up for DobbsTheBarber. Keep going.
How was that journey though? Like, what was kind of like the hardest part? Going from the garage to the private suite. Like,
the hardest part of that journey was I'm probably managing like expectations, because the barbering was always like I said, it was like a hobby. I don't know if I really saw myself being a barber, because like my family from Jamaica. Like, I got immigrant.
Yeah.
That's another thing in common.
This is my guy. Let me find out.
Another best friend, bro.
New York. We got New York. We got Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
Bro, all of that, man.
Yes.
Shout out to my dad.
For real, man. So, yeah, this man's expectations. Like, I went to college and I did not do good. You know what I mean? So, I'm trying to like balance, like trying to go back and do classes just to pass time. Because in my head, I know I'm not finishing college. You know what I mean? So, I guess the hardest part was just man's expectations and just kind of getting to the point where I'm like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Because I don't want a job. I'm tired of working for people. I can't hold a job. It's just not where I'm leaving jobs, getting a new. I stayed with a job, but I just could never really stay at one particular job for a long period of time. But that was probably the hardest part, is locking in and just kind of believing in myself and being like, all right, I'm gonna make this into a career. You know what I mean? And then I say that was the hardest part for sure.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, the 9 to 5 is not for everybody, and I feel like it's so hard because they like spoon feed that to us like all through school and growing up. Like,
go get a job, work,
go to college, get a 9 to 5, go to college, get a 9 to 5,
it's
and that's it.
It's marketing, bro. It's like, even you see our movies, you see most of the people who are entrepreneurs, like mechanic, they just look like some dirty dude. They don't make it look extravagant. Like, seriously, like they make the lawyers and the suits and everything like that. They make college seem so appealing, but like. I went the trade route, because you get your trade, you learn a skill and you can immediately apply it. Not everybody is able to get their degree, go straight into their field. Actually, most of the people I know get their degree and do something completely different, or go into the job and then end up leaving. So it's different. You can leverage it. Like I said, college is amazing. I'll never like down college, nothing like that. But for certain people, I don't think you should force yourself to like have to go to college and sit in certain classes or do certain things that you're basically wasting your time at that point.
Especially
if you know what you want to do. Like, if you know what you want to do,
if you know what you want to do, go. If you don't, bro, save yourself.
Sometimes college is necessary. It's funny, we were literally like, my dad sent a picture to my sister and I yesterday. It was like, it said, do you think college, basically, was college worth all the money that you spent? My sister's a nurse. She was like, yes and no. Yes, because I needed school for my career, but no, because they shouldn't charge me so much to save the world. Like, I'm a nurse. I save the world. I save people. I should be able to learn how to save the world for free. So I think that just goes to show, like, and that's the same thing I said too. Like, to me, college wasn't worth it. I only finished school, honestly, because I had 90 credits. I was like, I just need 5 more classes to finish. So that's why I finished. But I told my dad, I was like, I could have went and learned a trade for way cheaper and probably be making 6 figures by now if I'm a carpenter or some shit. So I think it all depends, but for all the people out there, that just goes to show, like, if you know what you want to do, like Dobbs just said, I feel like it's a trending topic too. Just believe in yourself. Once you know what you want to do, whether it's a trade, whether it's a trade, you want to go to school, you want to be a doctor, then believe in yourself and go do it. But you don't need college to, you know, reach your goals or do what you want to do.
I feel like it's definitely getting more prevalent now with, you know, the internet, and people are seeing how many ways there are to make money. Like, it's not just going to college and getting a regular 9-to-5 job. Like, you can make money so many different ways now. So yeah, I don't know, man. And that's the thing. You're talking about, like, paying for college. A lot of countries, like, offer college for free, especially like for medical professionals and stuff. So we're America, capitalist society. So
school will never be free here.
It's the consequences of the country we live in. But there are other places where they do it differently. But yeah, I don't think we're ever gonna change.
That's free education. They'll talk about it. That's all politicians do.
That system makes too much money for them to give that up.
They're not giving that up until their student loan debt bubble pops. Because Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. So what would you say is, like, your favorite part of being an entrepreneur? Because a lot of people don't. I don't know. Not that we don't realize it, but barbers are entrepreneurs too. Like, you own your own business, you set your own schedule, you set your own time, you set up your own establishment. So, what's kind of like your favorite part of being an entrepreneur?
Well, you know, actually, you know, technically I'm a solopreneur. And I mean, you're an entrepreneur, you got employees. Okay. So I'm just by myself.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm by myself. So, but my favorite part of, I guess, being like an independent is just like the freedom to change my schedule. I have a daughter. She's 4 months old. So, and my wife works as well. So I'm able to, when she had to go back to work, I was able to edit my schedule so I could stay home with my child and then come back into work. Like, that's like a really good perk of it. But yeah, I think that's like one of the best things. It's just the freedom to move around, to do what you have to do. Yeah. I don't really have to answer this to nobody.
You ain't got nobody spamming your phone at 9 a.m. when you're not in the meeting.
Nah, for real. I was looking at Amazon. They have something called T. If you work at Amazon, you know what TOT is. You know what TOT is. This is like, yo, because I worked in this department called Stowe. You gotta scan and you gotta put this joint. It's like a robot that comes to you and you gotta stuff it full of items and shit like that. Like, Amazon is crazy. Yeah. But so it's like, if you stop scanning, like, I'm going to the bath. I go to the bathroom a couple times a day to relieve myself. You know what I mean?
As everyone does.
Yeah,
normal people do.
That's human nature.
Exactly. As soon as you stop scanning, though, it's like a bar on these. Everybody has these. The management has these iPads with, like, your names on and everything. And it's a black bar that starts to tick up with time that you haven't been scanning. So listen, you go to the bathroom for 10 minutes, you see somebody walking down the hall with an iPad, like, oh yeah, we see you weren't scanning from 10 to 10:15. What's up with that?
What happened?
Go to the bathroom, bro. What are you talking about?
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. They're really monitoring your every move.
It's really jail, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Jail. Oh no, yeah. Amazon is jail. It's better now. I heard y'all be able to use your phone, so shout out to y'all. If I was able to use my phone, I might still be there.
I heard there was a big there's a thing about that. I think, like, they were protesting and boycotting the Amazon factories and stuff. They were saying, like, the working conditions weren't good. So
Amazon was foul.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
A lot of 9-to-5s aren't fun. So if you think you want to be a solopreneur or entrepreneur, go after that shit, man. Don't let people tell you what you can't do.
That's a fact, but make sure you're making some money though. Like,
be smart about it. There's a strategic part about it.
Quit your job and be like, oh, I'm about to be about to go to the NBA.
Don't quit immediately. Like,
don't be dumb. Like, the only reason why I was able to quit my job, because I had like a decent amount of clientele, like, to where I could scratch, pay bill here, but like, you can't just hop and just jump off the boat. Like, I want to do a podcast. Because y'all both have jobs.
Right.
I mean, you can't just be like, I'm quitting everything. People do it. they're all like anecdotal experiences, like, but don't be that guy. Don't be broke, bro.
Yeah.
Don't be broke, bro.
Exactly.
If there's one thing I want to leave, don't be broke.
Yeah, like you said, bills still have to get paid.
Yeah, this podcast is not paying our bills, so
That's a fact.
we still gotta work the full-time job.
Not yet.
And then do the pod.
Like this is about to be my theme every episode. We ain't making no money yet, so y'all need to start subscribing to the Patreon.
Exactly.
Start tipping. We got Cash App, we got Zelle, we got
Patreon.
all that.
Donations.
Exactly. Gifts, donations. All that.
But yeah, eventually when we start making some bread from this, you know, that job might have to go.
Yeah, you can scale it. You know, when you start to see that vision.
You said might have to go. That shit is going out. That shit is going out the window. For real.
I feel that.
All right, so now we get into some tea questions. We get into some tea.
Mm-hmm.
No, man.
Nothing too crazy.
Yeah,
keep it a little entertaining. But do you have any like famous clients or anybody that you cut that like, you know, people might notice or something? Any Ravens players? Like,
I cut a Raven before. But he got cut though. Like Tim White, he was nice, but they cut him.
Okay.
I think he plays like for the CFL now, but that was the only Raven I ever cut. He was consistent. He was coming like every week, every 2 weeks.
How did he find you? It was just
he just walked in a barbershop. I don't know if it was like Instagram. This was before I knew like I was really interacting, like, oh, how'd you find me and all that stuff. But I think he just walked in and sat in my chair. He liked my work. So
I didn't even know. Did you know who he was?
Well, he was wearing Ravens gear. Okay. He was brolic, so like, it was pretty obvious. You know, we in Owens Mills, Ricestown.
It ain't no Lamar Jackson.
You know. Yeah, hopefully, I would love to be the dude that, you know, fade Lamar. I mean, you know, he be rocking he a Florida boy.
He don't got no lineup.
You know?
My man just be rocking it, bro.
Yeah, but I think it's inevitable. I'll definitely be cutting some people soon.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, soon come.
Sure.
Do you feel like, because we see your posts on social too, do you feel like social media plays like a big part into being a barber now? Like, you have to be on social, you have to be posting your cuts and everything. Like,
yeah, if you're an entrepreneur in general, whatever, you have to use social media. In my opinion, it's like you leaving money on the table not using social media. It's free advertising. Like, I'll just post content. Even if I don't have content to post, I might post like a review that somebody leaves or something like that. But like I said, even with the promo, it's like you got to pay a couple $1,000 to post, or not post, but get like a TV commercial. You could just put $30 on Instagram and you can have an ad in like a general vicinity. Like, you can have a radius ad. Like, you could drive somewhere and it's like, okay, these houses look nice. There's probably some money around here. I'm gonna set off an ad.
You can start doing that shit.
Yeah. You know, matter of fact, I'm gonna drop. This is something. This is a Cloth Talk exclusive. Exclusive. I had I drove. The Raven facility is not too far from my job.
Yeah.
One day I just had an idea. Like, okay, I'm trying to get those kind of clientele, like more higher income clientele. So I drove in a neighborhood that the Raven facility was in. I actually drove up to the gate. You can't get in; it's closed off. I drove up to the gate. I took out my phone. There's a radius. Like I said, the radius, like a 5-mile radius. Now, I mean, I posted something. I set off the ad. So in that area, if you have Instagram, my ad was probably popping up on your phone.
That's hard. That's hard, bro. That's grinding.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's how some people found you too.
Yeah, for sure. Like, most people that come in, they find me off Instagram, or I have something called Booksy Boost. I use Booksy is the platform I use for my booking.
Yeah.
And when you have, it's like a program you can use called Booksy Boost, and they take the first time the client visits you, if they come through Booksy Boost through the algorithm, they'll take 30% off that first cut. But the rest of the cuts is all your profit.
Okay.
I mean, if you just have to have a couple pictures, you have to have pictures that are attracted to your clients, and you also have to have good reviews. Luckily, my reviews gotta have all 5-star reviews. One guy gave me 4 stars. I don't know who you are.
I peeped that.
He gave me 4. I was like, bro.
I seen that. I was like, yo, Dawes doing this thing. He got 5 stars on everything. And I seen the one 4-star. Then it was 4-star, but he still was like, great cut.
Yeah, so why you give me 4 stars, bro? I was like, nah, he was like, nah, I can't give him 5. Yo, people like that,
great,
man.
It's not a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Great cut. That is literally positive feedback.
It's like Simon Cowell from American Idol.
Dead ass.
You were good, but not that good.
Not that good. It's like, great work, 4 stars. I'm like, bro, you could have just gave me that 5.
Right.
It's all good. It still says 5 stars on Booksy.
Yeah.
So we're good.
Average 5 stars.
Yeah, I think that's how I found most of the barbers too is either through Instagram or through Booksy, or like a family member knew him.
That's a fact.
So that was it. That was about it. There's not that many places where you can. It's kind of hard to find barbers, like if you Google search or something, because sometimes they don't have barber in their social media name, or sometimes the shop shows up but you don't know who's in the shop. So it's definitely good to have that.
Yeah, social media, Instagram, Facebook. I need to tap in with Facebook more. LinkedIn, any social media platform you get your hands on, you need to be using. TikTok, I got some TikToks up.
Yeah.
It's
social,
shake that shit in the barbershop, bro. Yeah, oh my god. That's my algorithm is full of people doing that. So they be going crazy on TikTok. I'm not going for it. TikTok is an addictive thing. Yeah, man.
Bro. I think TikTok shows you like it shows you the videos that you watch the longest. So I don't be like, I click the not interested button, but my TikTok be shaking that shit and the girls doing the little trends clapping their ass and shit. I be like, not interested. Oh, man. But that's after I watch the whole thing. I be like, I hate this shit. Oh, man. Be clapping. I be like, not interested, but I watch the whole thing, so they keep showing me that shit.
TikTok is loud. Them challenges is crazy.
Yeah, them
challenges is crazy.
Yeah, bro. So getting into the tea. Oh,
we got more tea.
Yeah,
the tea is hot.
Barbershop tea. How mad do y'all get when we come late as clients? Like, I know, Alex.
I got a story for that too.
I know. One of my barbers, Alex, bro. He be posting on his IG story sometimes. He be like, yo, if you're my client, please plan to come 5 minutes early to your appointment. He put like exclamation points. So how do you feel about clients showing up late? Like, do you hold that against them?
Nah, it depends. Or I mean, in a sense. And I'll explain that, right?
10 minutes.
So all my appointment slots for a normal haircut, all my appointment slots are an hour long. So I give you a 15-minute grace period. I used to. That's about to change. That might change as soon as this camera cut off. I'm not gonna front, but so 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, you're not coming in. So it's like, and you're getting charged. It's 80%. So do I hold against you? No, because I'm gonna still get paid, and I'm gonna get to chill afterwards. Like, but if there's some people, if they have to pay cancellation fees and they want to get cut the same day, or now you got to pay for a cut. You paid your late fee. Now you got to pay for your next appointment.
Yeah.
So that has happened, but I don't really hold it against. I'm lying. It depends. So matter of fact, if
somebody's like habitually late, right?
And you know what? If before I was making appointments, before it was like a lot of walk-ins, before I like had an app, people did not respect my time. Like people coming 15, 20 minutes late and like looking at me confused, like they not late. Or if somebody else is in the chair, like, bro, you 20 minutes late.
Right.
So yeah, some people like that, you might you late too many times, you might get banned from booking or something.
I respect it.
Yeah, if you just violating my time.
Yeah, I respect it.
Yeah, but most of my clients are not like that, fortunately. Especially after I left the barbershop setting and moved into the suite, most people are coming out, and it's listed on my when you book terms and conditions. It says you have a 15-minute grace period, which
people don't read that either.
Exactly, right?
People don't read the terms and conditions.
Yeah,
they don't know when they get hit with that fee.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. They gonna be like, well, we're getting charged for it.
Like, especially
reading is fundamental.
Yeah, with the apps too, it makes it a little bit easier because you got their info. Like I remember Alex. I don't know. Yeah, Alex still. I don't think he uses the app, but you had to text him to find the time. Yeah. So like, all right, I'm gonna be there. What times you got? All right, Friday at 4 p.m. All right, cool, I'll be there.
That's too much work.
Yeah. And then so you communicate with everybody. I show up. I'm like, fuck, I'm running late. Zoom there, get there at like 4:05 or something. And he's like, yo, like, come on,
So I'm running behind.
So 5 minutes. You said you was 5 minutes late.
Yeah.
I see. That's another thing, right? So as a barber, you have to give. Not saying you have to, but like sometimes people's appointment be too short. Like I see barbers, they join 30 minutes. You can cut a head in 30 minutes, but Your appointment slots is 30 minutes long.
Yeah.
And your client is 2 minutes late and you're stressed out.
Yeah.
Bro, make it 45 minutes or something.
Yeah, you can tell because they like rushing you, trying to get to the next person that's coming.
Yeah,
so.
they people. That's a lot of barbers do. They scramble like I need to get every cut I can before the end. I'm trying to cut 20 dudes before that. No, bro.
Yeah.
At least that's not what I do.
Right.
I learned not to do that. I'm not with the rushing and all that other stuff. I don't got 10 people waiting for me, bro. If you got an appointment, most of the time you walking in, I'm sweeping up or something like that. You sit in your chairs. It's never a rush, and it's mess up the energy.
Yeah. So quality over quantity for sure.
Definitely.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah,
bro.
I think it makes a big difference too because the experience is different when like people are stressed out or trying to rush or whatever.
Yeah, you can tell. I remember sweating, like not even when I was nervous, but like you cutting fast enough and it's busy and you like I'm trying to cut everybody sitting down. You got next. I'm not even sweeping up my station. It's just foul. Like
so I like the suite. It's very There's no hustle and bustle like the shop. The shop is busy. You know, you go to the shop on Friday, Saturday, like
bananas.
Oh yeah, you know that's
10
why
a.m., 11 a.m. is packed. I go to the Booksy app, DobbsTheBarber.
Right, you can see all the times, the times available.
Lots of availability. I can choose whatever time I want. But that's the story I was about to tell. I remember one time, I think I changed my appointment like 3 times. Dobb said he was about to text me like,
yo, you good, bro? I didn't know what was happening. I'm like, yo, I kept looking at my phone. I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a good Saturday, you know? It's Jalen 5 times, bro. I'm like, why do you keep changing the appointment, bro? I changed it 3 times because I'm like, you change this rate one more time, he getting a phone call.
Exactly. He said he already called me like, yo, I'm about to charge you. But I was like, I understand because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I know he about to hate me, but I gotta change this shit again.
Yeah, bro. I feel like especially it's so important to respect the barber's time because it's a chain effect. Like you come a certain amount of time, like that affects the rest of the people the whole day. So
people don't think like that.
Yeah.
Us. Like I feel like we think too much about how other people will feel.
Yeah.
Other people probably be like, I'm gonna show up to the barber 20 minutes late. I don't care.
I got my own training.
Right.
I mean, honestly, that's probably what it boils down to. Unfortunately,
yeah. Some people don't know, and I don't leave it to my clients' hands. Like I said, you late 15 minutes, you're getting charged 80%. You wanna come later, you gonna have to book another appointment. That's kind of it. Like I'm not gonna let anybody stress me out. Cause it's gonna throw me off. Yeah. I'm gonna be mad. Then my next client gonna see I'm mad. I'm not gonna be cutting the same. It's just a lot. Everything is like an energy transference. Like, cause most people they coming in to relax. Like you walk in the suite, it's a closed space. I'm stressed. You gonna feel like like I don't want nobody
grab your hand, wrestle.
Like yo,
I'm like yo, you good?
Yeah, bro.
Rough day.
Be like yo, how's it going? Be like, I'm straight.
Right. Try to hurry up and get you out of there.
You just stay quiet like, damn, my man having a bad day.
Yeah, I've cut a kid when I was upset, and that's not a good look, son. It's not a good look, right? It's never good to cut upset. I'll say that, but you know.
I guess since we on that topic, do you mind? Do you actually want to talk to your clients when you cutting, or like?
It depends on who you are.
Yeah,
you know,
makes sense.
I can talk to Jalen, right? Because when I line his lip up, he stops talking. I mean, so like, let me see.
I already know what to expect. I told you. It's been so long. He's been
we locked in, right? We locked in. You know, yo, people. So I got some clients. Like I got some clients now. Like strategically, I'll line they lip up first because I know they won't stop talking. You know what I mean? Like,
bro, that's the beauty of being a solopreneur.
Right.
Like you just know all the ins and outs. You like, bro, I got this one. He don't shut up, so let me get that out the way real quick.
Bro,
now
if you talking during that time, like you might get cut.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
I already know.
like,
and then he'd be like, tuck your lips. So I'd be like, I can't say. You can't even say nothing. At that point,
I got some people that'll be talking like or try to like mumble their words like while I'm lining their lip up. I'm like, but that's like some people can't help themselves, bro. I got some clients that's super talkative, but then I got some clients that will never speak to me. But like we have rapport, but we don't speak. I think I go with my client vibe. Like if you come in, you seem like you can tell somebody's a talkative person.
Yeah,
we'll speak. You know what I mean? You have to have some type of social skills as a barber.
Yeah.
But some people don't speak and don't take offense to it. Any young barbers or whoever's watching, like when people aren't speaking, sometimes they really come in here to relax.
Yeah.
I got people who won't speak. They'll get up, smile, and they. I'm about to say getting a hefty tip. That was oh man, but
inside joke.
Right. So you know they tip well, and you just gotta figure out the vibe. But yeah, I don't mind when people talk. Just don't. I'm not even lip up. Shut up, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it all boils down to.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference though? Like, if you had to choose to talk or not to talk, like given a cut.
I'm adaptable. Like, I really don't care. Like, as long as it's not, making the cut long. I said, as long as you're not moving your head and shit like that. Like, if you can speak while I'm in the flow of my cut, as long as you're not interrupting my process, we're fine.
Yeah. I kind of try to talk a little bit just to break the ice. Because it's just like, I'm sitting here with another human. Like, it's not a robot. I'm going to say what's up and see how his day going. But some barbers, you can't talk to them because they won't shut up. And then they going to be talking over here. Then they get back and then they get distracted. And then they get,
Yeah, I'm naturally not a talkative person. Like, I can speak. Like I said, I've learned to have decent social skills. But most of the time, like, just in general, anybody who knows me, I don't really be talking like that. So, I don't, I just adapt. I go off my client's energy, like, so I don't really, it's not I really have a preference. Just don't interrupt me. Really, while I'm cutting you.
That makes sense.
I think it depends on who it is too, like you said.
Yeah.
Because like when I come in, it's just like how it is now.
Yeah.
But anybody new, it might be like, all right, I'm gonna just do the cut. Like if he says something to me, cool. Otherwise, I'm gonna just do my work.
Right.
Sometimes I have like icebreaker questions, like what brings you in today, or how'd you find me,
or
something like that.
Right.
Yeah. And usually with those, like, quick interactions, I can tell how a person's like social skill or how they like to talk.
Yeah.
So I can usually tell off that. Sometimes they'll try to continue a conversation. I'll go off that. But if they stop talking, it's over.
Yeah.
I'll cut.
Make the cut go quicker.
I'm out of here.
Sometimes I'll be asleep too. Like I'll be falling asleep in a chair. I'll be dead quiet, bro.
Yeah, I got a lot of people.
I legit fell asleep.
That's just kind of therapeutic sometimes, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy because in the barbershop, when I first had somebody fall asleep, it was like frustrating. But like usually, if somebody falls asleep, that means they trust you. Like if you fall asleep, you got a client fall asleep, that means they trust you. Because you lining them up and they falling asleep, they really trust you. So, I mean, I was in. I don't think it was with Dobbs. I was in Alex's chair.
Yeah.
But that was the summer. I was working 3 jobs.
Oh yeah.
So I was like done tired. I went to get a cut. I think it was during the lineup too. Like. Head nodding, like that's how tired I was, really falling asleep. He stopped, he was like, yo, shook me. He's like, wake up. He's like, I could have really fucked you up. I was like, all right, my fault. I'm gonna stay awake. Really could have had a bald spot at the side of my shit.
Yeah, bro. Speaking of hefty tips. Pause.
Very delayed pause.
How do you feel about clients giving tips? I feel like this is not a controversial topic, but some people have their opinions on it. Like, how do you feel about people tipping you or not?
Just like I said a while ago, with the whole leaving it to my clients, I charge a price to where it's like if you don't tip, it's like I'm okay.
Yeah.
If you don't. But if you like, of course, tips are always welcome. Like, throw me 5. I mean, I feel like I put work in. Most of the people come in, it's like, this is a nice experience. Okay, tell me that with a $10 bill.
Yeah.
Throw a little extra on there for me. If you really like the cut, don't be doing all that and then not tip. It's like,
yeah.
But it's all good though. Like I charge decent prices, so I don't really trip if people don't tip. Like I won't hold it against people because not everybody. Even some people was like, I might be more expensive than the average barber, so they might be pushing their budget anyway. So if they don't tip, sometimes it's a reason for it. So I don't really judge people.
Yeah.
For that.
Yeah, I think it definitely depends on the barber too. I've always been trained, like by my family, my uncle, to always tip the barber. Cause like, I don't know. Like, I feel like you guys see the respect, or you feel I'm trying to be genuine, or you know, pay you well for your services. So it's like the next time I come in, you're gonna look out for me because like, oh yeah, like my man's like get me right every time. So
yeah, if you're one of my clients, like I'm not gonna say I cut people different, but if I got somebody that's tipping me $20, oh, I'm gonna make sure your face is tight every time you leave. You know what I mean? I make sure I take all my clients, but of course you're gonna get some preferential treatment.
Right.
If you up in the bag up.
Right. Develop that relationship. You know, I could call you and be like, yo, and be like 10 minutes late, and you're not gonna be mad because it's like I take care of you. When
it's different. Like now, if you don't tip and you trying to be late, you 10 minutes late every time. Like you might get the door locked.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So always it's levels. I mean, it's levels.
And it's great. Like people don't want to. They don't want to support businesses or whatever. Like Dobbs and I, we've been friends or whatever for a long time. But I always make sure I try to. I always pay the full price, and I give I don't even want to say it. I give a hefty tip.
We're about to title this hefty tips.
Hefty tips.
Because people, I feel like people have it backwards. Like you be like, oh, that's my man, so let me get a discount. I'm like, that's my man, so let me pay full price and pay extra just because I know like he get me right every time.
Right,
that's a fact.
So I don't know.
Yeah, once you work that rapport with a barber, they take care of you, you take care of them. It's over, bro. It's a lasting experience.
And I know I could I've been late a couple times, but I can just text them like But I think let me backtrack. Some people probably don't.
Yeah.
They don't
say anything. Yeah.
No.
They just show up 15 minutes late. Like I might be 5 minutes late, but I'm gonna text them like, yo, I'm gonna be 5 minutes late. Be like, all right, bet.
Yeah, I do the same for my clients. If I'm ever late, you'll know like maybe an hour before your appointment. Most of them I know if I'm gonna be late, so I'm gonna text you.
Yeah,
exactly.
But like people, they might be like, if you're 10 minutes late, you just no call because it's a no call, no show. I mean, even some people, I have a cancellation fee, but sometimes if you call me like I can't make it and it's within that time frame of a cancellation fee, sometimes I look out. I mean, it depends on your communication skills, but like I said, now you're not just not calling nothing, and you just don't show up. It's like, all right. Now you don't respect my time.
Yeah. So overall, tip your barbers. Tip your friends. Your barbers, man. Tip people
support.
They're working hard. They're dealing with kids.
Exactly.
They're dealing with you coming in late, and they still got to put on a smile and give you a respectable cut. So
I'm gonna give one more comment on that. You gotta think about this, man. You see a barber. More important, you see a doctor. You know what I mean? Before you go to any event, before you go on a date with some new girl that you met, you know what I mean? Your Tinder dates, or whatever y'all doing. You know what I mean? You're gonna go to your barber. Like you're gonna see your barber before most of any major event in your life. In your life, your child's being born, you're married, like I said, dates, anything. You're going to your barber to see him. So hold him down, build that relationship up. He might be cutting your kids later, your nephews. Exactly. You know what I mean? Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
Don't be that guy. Also, barbers, don't undercharge. Don't be charging $20. Yeah, don't be charging $20, bro.
Know your worth.
Yeah, and they'll be stressed when people don't tip. Like, your bills got to get paid.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only time in tips was like, I was like, damn, I ain't get no tip. And I was charging like 15, 20. I was doing house calls for $10 at one point, bro. I was driving niggas' house, $10 a cut. You know what I mean? So now my base joint for haircut is $47.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
it's a business at the end of the day. Like, you have to be profitable.
Supply and demand.
Right.
Yeah, you want my cut, then you got to pay the price.
Right.
Yeah, and if you go and I'm not in the shop anymore, but if you go in the shop and somebody's charging higher than your norm, don't try to talk him as like, oh, damn, why are you charging so much, bro? Don't be that guy either, because it makes you look like, not to talk about anybody's financial situation, it makes you look broke, bro.
Yeah.
Don't do that. It's tacky, man. You gotta have some class, man. You
gotta be prepared to spend money if you're going to buy services.
Bro, it's just, like we said earlier, quality over quantity. You pay for quality. That's what it all boils down to. I'm gonna pay whatever I need to pay for a haircut because I'm not doing it myself.
Right.
I'm getting a luxury barber experience. I'm not going to the shop. It's one-on-one, so I'm gonna pay whatever you tell me to pay.
Yeah, people was charging $20 in like 05, bro. It's 2022.
Yeah.
Your barber. I'm not going. And any barber who's charging cheap, raise your prices, bro. Stop charging $25 for a haircut.
Yeah.
Stop charging $30 for. Raise your prices, bro. It's not that serious. If they leave, they leave. whoever's coming in is whoever's. Don't focus on who doesn't want to pay. Focus on who does want to pay.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, it's people focus on the wrong things that they raise their price. And I learned from I took a class. This guy Rashid the Barber. Was like kind of like a mentor for me, right? So yeah, just focus. Like I said, he said that like focus on the people who are gonna pay. Don't focus on the people who are gonna leave. Like, don't be scared of people leaving you because you're raising your prices, especially if you're putting in work. Like, if you're trash and you raise your prices, or if it's like, okay, people might leave, but that's your fault. Yeah. So like, if you just you just raising prices off the strength. You don't have nothing added, nothing new to your bag. You didn't invest in new clippers. You cut with Walmart clippers. Yeah. You know what I mean? Then you're gonna look crazy when you raise your prices. But if you invest in money into your craft, your prices need to reflect that.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Makes sense, man. Makes sense. So, unfortunately, we do gotta end the pod sometime. So, do you have any like parting words or advice for anybody that wants to become a barber, or they're starting their journey, or they're thinking about it, or barbers now trying to up their game or something?
Yeah. Put that time in, man. Like I said, if you work in the shop, if you're new, stay as long as you can. Find inspiration from those around you. If you got some dope barbers around you, you know, pay attention to them. If you don't be scared to pay for classes. I paid probably, I paid a couple $1,000s if we're in classes. Yeah. You know, to learn, or when I first started, I was doing hours on YouTube. I mean, the whole day I'm on YouTube. I'm looking at different content from just people making videos, or how to do a fade, how to do a lineup, how to do a hand. You have to put a significant amount of time in. So when you go to the shop, or you're wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, you have to put time into your craft. That's like one of my, I guess, my main points. Also, confidence. Confidence is key. You can't do anything without confidence.
Yeah, bro. I don't wanna go to a barber that's a little shaky with their hand, bro. Yeah. They looking nervous. You can feel that too.
If you all the way in the back, I respect that. You like, yo, come back here. I got you. Come back here.
Don't be scared, cause you
not all the way in the back, like,
cause you're gonna mess up. Like, you're gonna mess up. Yeah, you might fuck somebody up. Excuse my language, but you might fuck a couple people up. It's gonna happen, bro. I looked at something. I got old pictures because I was cutting him in my garage, my grandmother's garage. I love you, Nana. You know what I mean? I was cutting out my grandmother's garage. I was cutting off a stool. Yeah. I was cutting off a computer chair that broke because they're not meant to hold grown men all day when you're cutting them. You know what I mean? Some them cuts was gone. I was tired. I was getting pictures. It was terrible. It was terrible. Like, I wasn't. It was bad, man. I wasn't the main thing I tried to focus on was it wasn't pushing people back with my fades and everything. Terrible. But I had to go through that to get where I'm at now. Like, to where I'm just consistent with the work, and I get to upgrade my equipment and my area. That's how I left from a barbershop, and this was after the pandemic. Like, it took like in less than a year. Like, I lost all my clientele. In like 6 months, I got my clientele back. My daughter was being born the next month. Damn. When I moved into the suite, and I was like, all right, I just need to move because I need to focus on my own brand. I can't have too much stuff around me. So I said, my daughter's going out the next month, and then I just left. I built the shop up and like my suite up in like 2 weeks. Maxed out like a credit card or two. You know what I mean? Put everything in there.
Pay yourself first.
Investing in yourself, man.
Invest in yourself, man. Invest in your craft. Invest in your craft. Focus on yourself. And yeah, man, be confident in whatever you do. You have to have like utmost confidence in yourself, cause like I said, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will.
Yeah, that's facts.
That might sound cliche, but that's facts. That's real
true.
Shit, man. You gotta be confident. Sports. Anytime I got injured playing sports, I wasn't being confident in myself. Something in the back of my head, I thought I was gonna mess up. Yeah. And every time I thought I was gonna mess up, I messed up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your confidence can kill you. You know what I mean? Your confidence can bring you. You can be this skilled, but if you don't have confidence, you can cut it in half or more. Yeah. So.
Yeah. That's good, man. That's growth. Investing in yourself and growing.
Yeah, for real, man.
Shit, I mean, I don't even got no parting words. You just covered everything. For real.
Yeah, any parting words, Dobbs just blessed us. Nah, I ain't got nothing else, man.
I mean, with
shout
that,
out to Dobbs the Barber.
Yes, sir. Dobbs the Barber.
Social medias will be linked down below if you want to get a fresh cut. Hit up Dobbs the Barber.
Yes, Dobbs the Barber on Instagram. I know it's gonna be on YouTube. You know,
find him on Booksy.
You know, Dobbs the Barber on Booksy. Dobbs the Barber on Instagram. Dobbs the Barber. Dobbs Barber Suite on TikTok.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
I ain't got nothing else.
You know the vibes.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing else to say. Cloth Talk Pod, invest in yourself, solopreneur, entrepreneur. You already know what to do. Be confident.
Oh yeah, shout out to these guys, man. I came in, they were setting up their equipment. They were saying this is their first live podcast. They were setting up their equipment. Know what I mean? They got the lighting right. The basement is a vibe. It's just nice. I'm happy I got to experience like y'all setting this up. I thought that was really dope.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, bro.
I'm definitely gonna. You feel me? If I'm blessed, I'm gonna come back on. I mean,
yeah, bro. Definitely welcome to come back.
We talk about that all the time. Like a year from now, we gonna have our studio. Dobbs gonna have his own barbershop. We gonna
I'm popping back through guest appearance. I'm kicking the door down.
Yeah, bro. Anytime.
You heard it here first.
Anytime.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, nothing else to say. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And with that, we'll catch you in the next one.
Peace.
Peace.